Hey friends and family, this is SP News Nugget, and today we're going to talk about the conversation that David Chalfont had with Derion Vince while in jail. Now, you guys, we're going to talk about it, so I'm not going to get into it right now. This is my intro, but first of all, for those of you that are not part of the family, I need you to subscribe to the channel. Once you do that, click for notification. So whenever we put a video out there or we get an update or breaking news, you get it as fast as we do, okay? Leave a comment down below, whether you agree with the commentary or not. Just leave a comment down below. We do look at every comment and we do address if there's a situation or if something needs to be changed or we can do better on the job, okay? So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you do not like the video, give me a thumbs down. Now, don't leave without giving me something, you guys. I work very, very hard. And you got to understand, I do have 2 jobs. And I can still put these videos out. So without further ado, here we go. Okay, friends and family, and today, yes, we are talking about the Malia Davis case. I told you guys I'm going to stay on this case, but this is the 4-year-old little girl that was murdered. We don't know by whom yet. There have not been no charges, but the dad, stepfather, I would say the mother's boyfriend, is still in custody, but is only charged with tampering with a corpse. Now, you guys, I'm not understanding why there have not been more charges or other people being charged, like the mother, Brittany Bowen, that is still out here free. Okay, they did take the other 2 kids and place them somewhere. So a lot of the people in the public is outraged with Brittany Bowens because of her mannerism. She doesn't come out to be compassionate about her daughter. Like, she doesn't have a bond. Her cries seem to be fake. I mean, when she's on Facebook and her daughter is missing, she's cussing up a storm. But we've seen another part of Brittany that, like, she start cussing people out on Facebook or whatever. I seen it. I heard it for myself. So this is not allegedly. But anyway, you guys, we are going to talk about David Chalfont. I did find a video on him, David Chalfont, and let me explain to you. At the same jail location, this David Chalfont County Jail. Okay, and David Chalfont had came out and said that Derion, back in May, the 22nd and the 26th. He had already had talked to Derion, and Derion had confessed it to him that he had killed Malia and where he had placed the body. Well, David Chalfont had supposedly or allegedly had went to the officers and told them the whereabouts. Now, the problem comes in, and well, David Chalfont said that he did not want no reward with money. It was just the right thing to do. Now, David Chalfont had already, you guys, last Monday, went to court and got a 25-year sentence. Now, the thing about that is, Cornell X had went to the jail May the 31st and then said that Derion confessed it to him and told him where the body. Well, when Cornell X said that Derion spoke to him and said these things, then they went to go look in Arkansas. They found the remains there. The lawnmower did, cut up. I don't know, cut up the body, but I do not know if they have found the reason of death yet. I don't know that. But you guys, anywho, a lot of people are very happy that her remains is back home, which I understand that, and that is a very good thing. I'm happy. And they will have a funeral this coming weekend, where Brittany Bowen has already made it clear that it is a private funeral and only but family is invited. So she is not letting the public come into there. Well, there's a lot of scrutiny there. I mean, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't either. I mean, and I do understand why she wasn't out looking and searching with people, because there was people running her, chasing her down the street, and it was just too much. It was just, it really was. Whether we like her, love her, hate her, or whatever, I think that that is very abusive type of behavior that a lot of the people down there was showing. And I understand. I know you're thinking, well, what kind of behavior did Malia get? Well, the reason why I say what I'm saying, you guys, is because everybody has due process. They have not charged anybody with this crime, even though that they have the mama's boyfriend, Derion Vince, in jail. They have not charged him yet. So we really don't know who has done what. We have heard a lot of stories, and I do believe that when we get some of the questions that we have answered, when we actually hear from the person themselves, instead of he said this and she said that and he did this, and we hear from reporters, and then we're hearing for the third party, and then we're hearing for community activists, and we're hearing from the mother, and we're hearing from the auntie, and we're hearing from the sister, and we're getting a lot of other people's opinion involved into the information that we're getting. So that will cloudy a lot of the facts. And so you have to weigh that in. Wait until, because Brittany has not really actually said too many words on the situation. And as far as Darian also, we have not heard anything that he has said. We have heard what his brother said. We have heard what his dad said. We have heard what David Chalfont said and Cornell X said. But we have not heard from Darian. Now, when it comes to Brittany, we heard what Cornell X said, her mother said, her sister said, everybody said but Brittany. But when Brittany has spoken, she has been very cocky about when she's speaking on the situation. It's not like I'm angry and distraught about my daughter being dead. Just don't come at me. And she's very cocky about it, cussing people out, calling them names. But she gets very happy when you're talking about, bundles of hair, or, one of the girls look nice. Now, I did hear one of the YouTubers, and I'm pretty sure she was accurate about what she said. She says Brittany and one of the girls was walking into, I guess it was TJ Maxx, holding hands. So Brittany had basically moved on. So she's probably keeping this front, and this is just allegedly, this might be my opinion, to keep Darian to stay on the story that he said. But, okay, we're getting all off base. We're supposed to be talking about David Chalfont. Okay, you guys, David Chalfont, first of all, he said he did not want this reward money. Now David Chalfont saying that Cornell X is stepping on his toes because he's getting all the clout, and he's acting like he came out with the story when he knows good and well that David Chalfont gave them that information. So there's a lot of scribble scrabble about that. Who gave out the information first. Now, here's the funny thing. I'm going to drop this clip where Tim, the guy that went with Cornell X, that was in EquiSearch, said when they were doing a memorial service.
The biggest award and reward for me was to be able to carefully help pack her in that container, put her in an airplane right beside us, and I will remember forever the second the airplane touched down saying, "Baby, you're back."
Miller responded to reports that authorities could have found Malia's body days earlier after Vince reportedly confessed to a fellow inmate several days before speaking to Quanell.
I don't know if anybody dropped the ball. Bottom line, it just happened the way it was supposed to happen.
Now, did you guys hear that? It just happened the way it happened. So he's saying that what David had said could be more likely to be true than what Cornell X had said, but he's not throwing Cornell X under the bus. Let's not even consider that as being important, as long as it is what it is. And so why I'm saying that it is very important, because if you have Cornell X lying What else can we believe about Cornell X? If this inmate has told the truth, then Cornell X is a liar. So, and if he went in there and went into the jail cell acting like he is an attorney, this guy don't want Tim, do not want to have nothing to do with it. He's like, let's not even think about that. Let's move on. But anyway, you guys, I said I was going to share this clip with you. This is a clip about David Shafat, 3, 4, 5 years before he got in prison. Like I told you, he's got 25 years for armed robbery with a gun, he was going to do some harm there. And right now, with him saying that Darian Vince had told him and confessed it to him, I don't believe that they have shipped him off so quickly, because he is now a witness. So that could be a reason why he's saying what he's saying.
Hey, this is David Chalfont. I'm on the board of DC Habitat, and I'm standing in the doorway of one of the homes we're building for a deserving family in the District of Columbia. Who knows, it may be one of the homes you're about to start working on as a volunteer. What we want you to know is that while for many of you volunteering to build a house for someone in need is a bucket list kind of thing in your life, the tools you use and the supplies you use are donated. And many of them are donated from volunteers just like you. There's a little square swipe machine on site if maybe you want to make a small donation in addition to the donation of the time you're giving. And then, since we have your email, we want to let you know once a year we're going to contact you and ask you for a gift. And it might just be a gift to buy a hammer, maybe the one that you're going to hold today. You can carry on that tradition and donate enough so we can buy another one for another volunteer to use. Or maybe it's a bucket of nails. But think about what you might be able to just set a little bit aside for to make a small financial donation in support of the work we're doing. Because we can't do it without your muscle, and we can't do it without your money. So thanks a lot, and have a great build. Take care.
You guys be good, be safe, and be nice to each other. Bye.